So if you're just using a normal website for your PMU business, then you're leaving thousands on the table. Because today, I'm going to show you a simple page that can get you 2x more bookings than your website. And in fact, it's so simple that you can implement this in your business today. So across the hundreds of PMU artists I've spoken to, most will tell me either my website works great, I get some clients from it, or that my website isn't really effective for actually getting bookings. So in this video, I'll be addressing both of those. And most importantly, the simple page that you can implement in your business today that can even double your bookings that you're currently getting from your website. And I say that because I've seen it before. One of my clients, Natalie, she switched from a regular website to the exact page that I'm about to show you in this video, and the bookings that she was getting from the website jumped 2x. So now let me walk you through how. Also, just before we start, I don't know why my camera has those two like bars on the side. So I've been trying to figure out, but we're just gonna have to roll with it for this video, and it's so valuable for you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's just get into it. So here's why regular PMU websites, so like the website that you might have now, are ineffective compared to what I'm about to show you. So yeah, this is the old way. So maybe, when you're first getting set up with your business, you might have either paid someone to make the website for you, or you might have just made it yourself. So before I dive into why regular PMU websites have a few issues, I just do want to preface that by saying it's not your fault, but because this is something I personally discovered, the better way, personally discovered after spending thousands of dollars on ads. So it's not something you could have known before you made the website. So yeah, I do just want to say before we start. But yeah, we can just dive in now. So I have audited, or rather, I have got like 4 websites ready to audit, completely at random, just across the USA. And there are 3 key issues that I've spotted that are the reason for why they are most likely not working that well to get bookings. But most importantly, like the reasons why they're leaving thousands of dollars in potential bookings on the table and how to fix it. So yeah, here's just some value here for you guys. So there are 3 things that a potential person looking to book in for PMU, so lips, eyeliner, brows, that they must see for them to actually book in. And these are so clear and easy way for them to book a consult with you. Why they should trust you, and that's before and afters and reviews. Those are the 2 most important things. And then non-overwhelming design, so basically simple design and like as few as possible options, if that makes sense. So like not like 1,000 different options that they can click on to find out more information and do this and that. Just as super simple as possible. And so by the way, these 3 things that I'm showing you there, so that's backed by thousands of ad spend, like I said before, and just years of my own personal research and thousands spent on courses as well, just so I could actually figure that out and yeah, give it to you guys for free. So yeah, let's do all these. I will jump into the Canva I've got prepared, and we can do it live. Okay, let's start off. Let's start off from this one. Camera. Okay, so this one I've just taken the first. Basically, let's say I put up my phone, I search up their website, and this is just like the first section I see on their website, and this is yeah. So if this is your website, well, I hope this will be useful to you. But yeah, if not, I'm sure you guys will find it useful as well, because I'll be showing you the main problems with it and why it's losing out on bookings. And then in about a couple of minutes or so, I'm going to be showing you the exact step-by-step framework that you can use instead to get, yeah, even 2x the bookings that you're getting right now, or get 10 to 15 from your website instead. I'll be showing you that in a sec. Okay, so that's a checklist up there as well. So I would say, just looking at this website, I would say the main issues are that the design is pretty overwhelming if I'm searching that up. Like to me, it looks like it hasn't been updated in that long, which is okay. I mean, I'm sure the owner of this business is fairly busy, but I would say the design is overwhelming. So if I am searching to book in for microblading near me and I find that, I would most likely bounce, just because it's rather overwhelming. I've got lots of different options here. Let me just get the annotate it out. Yeah, so I've got lots of different options here that I can click on. Then I've got 2 buttons up there, and they're not that legible. I guess they are book buttons, so that's good that there are buttons to book, but they're not that legible. That phone number there, which is kind of crowded by the logo, so that doesn't help either. So yeah, I would say the main takeaway from this, and something for you to apply as well, is that this is too overwhelming to get a good amount of bookings from the website. So I would say that's a main issue here. And then also, yeah, there isn't a real before and after, and there's no reviews visible. And I would say that the way for the person to actually book a consult isn't that clear just because of the legibility again. But now let's dive into the second website. So just landing on this website, the biggest issues with this one, obviously, it's yeah, I would say the design is quite modern, so there is that. But the biggest issue with this one is that there isn't a before and after when the user first clicks on the page, and that's really the most important thing, really. So there is a video, and I guess that's engaging, but it's not a real before and after, so it doesn't build trust. Let's see if there's anything else here. Okay. Okay, and then the reviews here. So it's good that there are some reviews. I would just say that these, I'm sure they are real and I'm sure they are genuine, but they don't look it to like a potential customer just because it's got a bit of a generic background in the middle, in the background, and there's no like Google logos or anything like that. So I would say in terms of building trust, it could do a better job, definitely. And then yeah, I would say it's the design is okay. I mean, it definitely hasn't got too many options, so that's good. Now, moving on to the third one. Yep, I think it's the third one. Okay, so this one, I would say the design isn't overwhelming, so it hasn't got too many options to click on, which is good. Um, but let's see if there are some before and afters or review. Okay, it's got this pop-up, which isn't great, but let's just ignore that. So let's see. Okay, so it has got some before and afters. That's good for building trust. I would put at least six of them on there, but that's a good start. Okay, no reviews. I think there's a glitch there. So that's something you could improve on, and it is missing. Now let's see if there's a clear and easy way for them to book a consult. Um, I would say that it does make an effort to do that, but that isn't clear enough. Basically, ideally, you'd want this book button to be repeated after every single section. And now for the last one. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it has got some before and afters. That's good. Okay, no reviews, unfortunately, so that is something that's missing. And in terms of a clear and easy way to book, um, hmm. That is another thing that is missing. And in terms of non-overwhelming design, I would say that just a red text, and then there are a considerable amount of options at the top, and then there's a cool button there. That is something else it could improve on. So in terms of that's the four websites audited right there. So in terms of the key issues that I was mentioning before, that was just something to highlight them to you watching, what those actually look like in practice. But yeah, so it is these three issues that I mentioned there. So having these three issues right there that I've just shown you, so that's why regular PMU websites are losing bookings just left and right, basically. So in fact, the average bounce rate for PMU websites is about 60%. I'll explain what that is. So if you're not quite familiar with that term, which is fine. That basically means a percent of people who visit your website and then leave right away, like within a couple of seconds. So that means the average website, so most likely, maybe even your website, like I said, that's not your fault, but most likely even your website is when 60 out of 100 people, 60 out of 100 potential clients land on your website, they leave right away, just according to that science and that figure that I've researched there. So imagine like someone walks into your salon, take a quick peek inside, like literally 2-3 seconds, and then they immediately just walk out without even saying anything or looking around. So that is basically what bounce rate is. And so ideally you want that bounce rate as low as possible. So with my clients, I usually aim for 20 to 25% max. And basically the lower the bounce rate, the more that people are staying for longer, which basically means that the more they find out about you and why they should trust you to get a tattoo on their face, which is a big decision, so the more bookings that you get and the more money in your bank account. So yeah, so now that I've covered the problems with most PMU websites, perhaps your own as well, yeah, just stay with me here because now we will cover the solution that can 2x your bookings or more, from the site, and that's if it's performing well right now. or if you're getting none at all, it can literally probably skyrocket them. And I'm saying that just based on results I've achieved for other clients in the PMU industry. So yeah, just let's dive into that. So the simple page that I talked about at the start, the thumbnail, now you get to find out what it is. So yeah, so by the way, before I explain what that is, not many PMU artists are using this, and what I'm about to show you for free. So this is your chance to get ahead of like 97% of the competition. So basically what this simple page is it's called a landing page. So you can think of it like this. So just a comparison before. So a regular website, tries to do everything. It tries to talk about your story, how you got into the PMU industry and stuff like that. All your different services, like all of them, even especially if you offer like aesthetics and other services on top, then that's a lot there. So it shows, all your photos, it lists your pricing, links to your social media. So basically, it's a lot. And because there is so much going on, like I showed you in the audit before, the client likely gets distracted and overwhelmed, and then they just leave. So, and just a quote here, just to back that up from Russell Brunson, who owns ClickFunnels, which is he's basically just an 8-figure business owner, and he says that a confused customer never buys, and that is very true from experience as well. So if your potential client is getting distracted or overwhelmed, which the chances are 60% of potential clients landing on your page right now are getting distracted or overwhelmed, then they will never buy. So a landing page does one thing only, and this is why it's so simple. It just speaks directly to the person thinking about booking, about getting that tattoo on their face, and just answer their questions. It builds trust and gives them one clear way to book a consult with you and not someone else in your area. And it does that by having a clear and easy way to book that consult, before and afters and reviews, and just ultra simple design. So based on that, here is a plug and play template for you to use right now for free, based on my most recent design that gets the most amount of bookings, PMU bookings. So you can just swap out the stuff in the square brackets, which is basically just like there and there, there and there, and then obviously that's repeated throughout the page. And you can literally use this yourself today. If you want, there's also a template in the link in the description that has it like on a Google Doc where you can just fill in the info like that. And then obviously you'll have to make that on your website. Obviously we'll get into that in a sec. But yeah, so this is a super simple page that I was talking about, the landing page, that essentially works a lot better, but just because it addresses all of the issues we talked about all the way up there. So these issues, so it has all of that. So it solves the issues that a regular PMU website likely has, like I've shown you from the audits. It solves all those issues, and it just converts a lot better, which basically means the bounce rates are lower, more people are booking, and that means more money for you. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Obviously, you can screenshot this and use it for yourself. Obviously, these are all just AI images just for privacy reasons. Obviously, don't use AI, but I'm sure I don't need to say that. Reviews. Yep, pricing. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. So it's all on one page, and it's all got very simple design, lots of chances for the potential person to book a consult. And then as you can see, it's got no options other than booking a consult, and that's really why people don't get overwhelmed and distracted when they're on your page, and that's why it books so many more people compared to a regular PMU website. So yeah, so you can screenshot that, and when you show up like that on Google, you make it easy for potential clients, for people who have decided they want permanent makeup, to say yes and actually book in. So here's some more proof. So one of my clients was using a regular website similar to the ones that I showed you in the audits before, and then we made the switch to a landing page, and the bookings from the landing page will double that of the home page. And that's exactly what we call a high converting page, just because it converts a lot of people that are landing on it. That's pretty self-explanatory. So let's say, imagine your website is getting, well, let's say it's getting like about 5 bookings a month. Then if you double that or more, depending on how many people are searching the area, basically if you live in a big city, chances are you're going to get more bookings. So then you could literally picture getting 10 to 15 every single month with just this page that I've shown you here, because that's how well it works, and that's how well it worked for my client Natalie, from the example there. So, or if your website isn't bringing anything for you right now, it's just sitting there, you have one, maybe you spent some money on it a couple of years ago to get it all made for you, but it's just sitting there, it's dead, it's not getting any inquiries, it's likely for the reasons that I've shown you above. So then yeah, I guess the question for you would be, how would an extra 10 bookings every single month change your business? So 10 times 12, let's say you charge $600 for treatment, that's an extra 72K a year, just with that landing page above that I've shown you. And you can use that free in your business today. So, leading on from that, the key here is to take action now. Because if you're listening to this and thinking, okay, yeah, this landing page, it sounds good, it sounds like it could work. Maybe I'll get to that when I have some time, which might be on next Sunday or never. Let me make it super clear that you're not changing your whole business, and you're not like going on a masterclass for a brand new treatment and then adding four more of those to your business. You're literally just need to copy how I set up landing pages for my clients, which has proven to work, and just plugging it into your own business and just making your own website. It's like if you did, how you built your own website, but since it's just one page, it will take 1 to 2 hours max of your time, and you're building something that's actually designed to get bookings and make you more money. So you can either do that and get more bookings that way consistently each month, or you can just keep on posting on social media, hoping on referrals, and just keep having slow, unpredictable months. So if you are a PMU artist who's actually wants to grow their business and is willing to take action to make that happen, then here's something important, just an extra free tip for you. Don't just build the page and then sit around waiting for basically for Google to rank it. So basically for Google to make it show up, high when people are searching microblading near me, because that way it might take months to see results. Because basically, think of Google like a big library where if you just put a brand new book on the shelf, basically Google won't recommend it to people right away. It needs time to like read it, understand it, and see that people will actually like it. So that's why new pages on Google, they don't show up for basically for months. So what I recommend you do is combine the new landing page I've just shown you the template, I've shown you the step-by-step template with Google Ads. So that way you skip the wait for Google to like read it, understand it, and actually make it show up on Google. And instead it will literally show up today or in basically a couple of hours. So when someone in your area searches ombre brows near me or PMU brows near me, and by the way, I do recommend making the page just for brows because that's what basically 90% of people looking for PMU are searching for. But anyways, just leading on from that. So if you've tried Google Ads before, but you don't see a return, it was most likely because you didn't have a landing page running, and I can guarantee that just based on the clients I've worked with before and how they ran Google Ads in the past. Or if you don't know what Google Ads even are, then yeah, it's basically like I said before, when you run a Google ad, you pay per click that you get on the page. But the benefit is that you can just rank straight at the top when people are searching for like microblading near me, and you come up at the top, so then people find you first, not like your competitors basically, so they book with you. So if you are tempted right now to just click off the video because it might be a bit too much right now for you, or and just go scroll on like TikTok or Instagram or something because you think this will take too long or is too hard, well, I've got a step-by-step guide on how to run Google Ads. I've shown you how to build that landing page just above, literally giving you a template from my clients who are making money with this. And getting bookings consistently every single month. And just copy it step by step. It's really simple. I made it so simple for you. And yeah, this is proven to be able to grow your business. I'll get into some more proof in a second. So if you are actually looking to grow, I mean, wouldn't you say that's worth it? Because you could get results just like Nicole, who saw a 7x return on ad spend when running these Google ads. So the landing page I literally showed you just now, and she put in $1, she gets 7 out. So let's say she puts in $1,000, she gets 7K out. If she puts in $2,000, she gets 14K out. So then the treatments, that's about 28 treatments if you just charge $500. Okay. So yeah, this way you'll get, let's lead on to some more benefits for you. So you get predictable and consistent booking, so you'll know exactly how many clients you'll get week to week from this. And you can stop posting on social media 24/7 if that's something you're doing right now. Because let's say, 40% of your bookings come from IG right now, or just like, a couple each month come from Instagram. Then this system brings in like an extra 80% of bookings. Then do you really need to post on IG anymore daily? I mean, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't recommend you do. And the third benefit is that you can scale whenever you want. So let's say you want more bookings next month. You don't want, 28. Maybe you want even more. Maybe you're hiring new staff or scaling. Basically you can just increase X to get more of Y. So you can increase your ad budget, to get more revenue, more clients, more treatments. So you can choose and not just the algorithm. So if you are a PMU artist who is actually looking to grow their business, then you can watch my other free video below, which is in the description, and it's just a step-by-step video on how to use Google Ads and how to set them all up. I'm literally guiding you through all of it from setting up the account to actually like making the ad, which is once again just a framework, literally a template where you just plug and play your own information into it and then you can run it. And then the same with a landing page. So I've literally made it super simple for you. I've taken the expertise that I've gained over years of working on this and learning it and actually implementing it with other PMU artists and seeing great results like I mentioned above. And yeah, the $1,000 advice I've spent in courses learning this personally, and yeah, I'm just giving it to you for free. So I do hope you use it, and I do hope you take action on it because I genuinely think it can make a big difference to your business. But other than that, feel free to subscribe because I'll keep on dropping more videos providing value to you over just the next couple of weeks and months. So yeah, subscribe if you want to stick around. But if not, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, hopefully it's sunny where you are. It's not it's been raining all day where I am. So yeah. But I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.